Hello. In the last episode, we have played Makina's ending. Yeah, we see there's a one ending with a no hand, no right hand, and a garbage. What a wow compensation! I see. And also the difference, you can see Makina's pregnant if Yuji dies, and she doesn't pregnant if Yuji not die. I was like, what the hell is that? Then let's continue. So you're wondering where I'm going to start, right? I believe I can start from here. Why here? Because this one already is... Yes, I can start here. And this one, I believe... In order to romance Amane, we need to take this one. Yes. That's right, unless someone scares her straight, this girl's attitude towards me is going to come back to bite her badly one of these days. I have a responsibility to educate Amane in the dangers of messing with men. I will harden my heart and teach her a lesson she won't soon forget. I seize the cocky girl's chin, firmly jerks it upward, and plunge my mouth against her glossy lips with all the sudden violence of a dive-bomb assault. Evidently surprised by my sudden attack, my shoulders twitch as I draw her close. The fool probably didn't think I had it in me. That's what you get for underestimating the male gender. I temporarily release her lips, drawing back just far enough to speak a few words. Open your mouth, Amane. After the reveal why Amane's mouth opens slightly to voice her confusion, I instantly pull my lips back against hers. As I shove my tongue into her mouth, pushing her lips further apart by force, Amane grasps the shoulders of my work uniform and tries to pull me off. With no succeed, of course. Her way to resist apparently broken by the force of my violent ray. Amane's grip on my clothes grow gradually with her finally slipping off powerlessly. And as if to signal her unconditional surrender, a weak high-pitched pain leaks out of the corner of her mouth. Yes, I'll let her off the hook. I let the arm I wrapped around Amane's waist to prevent her retreat go slack. Then give her 2 light taps on the back to communicate that I'm letting her go. Amane's upper body has been forcibly bent backward by my weight. It takes a moment for her to regain her balance and pull her straight. Are you okay? When I release from my arms, Amane stares back half a step, blinking her eyes in astonishment.
素直にキスしてくれたのもびっくりなら、唇にされるとは思ってなかったから2度びっくり。
Do you think I had it in me, did you? Should I have let your guard down? Unfortunately for you, I'm prone of taking jokes seriously.
私、キスしたの初めてだったんだよ。
Oh, what a coincidence. Mine too.
嘘つき。
Damn, what gave me away?
なんか、ユージのキス、慣れてる感じがした。
I see, I'll have to take it a little easier next time.
それは、この次もあるってこと？
Just say that for the hell of it.
なんだ、遊びでキスされちゃったんだ、私。
I is truly surprised to hear you frame the matter in such a negative way. I bestow you a valuable lesson in the danger of teasing me. My motives were unimpeachable.
でも、彼氏にはなってくれないんでしょ？キスしたくせに。
Well, let's not rush into any parliamentary procedures here. I wouldn't have pulled a stunt like that unless I was prepared to accept something in the way of consequences.
それなりの覚悟って？
Listen carefully, Amane. I can't be your boyfriend, but I'm willing to accept you as my girlfriend. Oh, what a nice word, Yuji-kun.
ん？それってどういうこと？
You fell in love with me on your own initiative, and I said that I'm not capable of making a commitment to you. I can't promise I'll be able to take care of you for the rest of your life.
ごめん、私バカだからよくわかんない。つまり、私が彼女になるのは認めるけど、あんたは私の彼氏にはなれないってこと？
That's right.
つまり結局は、私はユージの彼女になってもいいんだよね。
Yeah, under certain conditions.
どんな？
If I disappear suddenly or drop dead out of nowhere, I don't want you to cry over me, ever. That's the main thing.
それだけ？
Also, let's say, if I do disappear, I want you to do your absolute best to forget about me within a year or so. Oh, that is basically the same thing that he said as Asako said to him.
うん
I know they're pretty selfish requests, but if you can't accept those conditions, I can't do anything for you. You can pretend it's never happened and stay as classmates.
その条件を飲めば私はユージの彼女？
Yeah, that's right.
じゃあその条件飲むよ。
You accept that. Do you think this over? There's no reason you have to answer right away.
いいよ、今決めちゃった方が気が楽だし、ごちゃごちゃ悩むの嫌いだから。
I see.
じゃあさ、私からも条件出してもいいかな。
Like what?
ユージは私のこと好き？それだけでいいから今この場で聞かせて。 正直に言ってもいいんだよ。
Let's see. To be honest, I think I have liked you for quite a while now, but I'm not exactly experienced with this sort of emotion. I don't understand exactly to describe my feeling for you, but yeah, I think she deserves a clear answer here. I do love you, Amane. Nani?
そうなんだ。じゃあ安心だね。よかった、それが聞けて。
A straightforward answer. The best girl, Amane. Well, I think pretty much anyone is going to love having a convenient devoted woman drop in their lap.
私の粘りがちってやつだね。ちなみにどんぐらい好きかって聞いてもいい？
What? How am I supposed to measure that?
大体でいいんだよ。例えば宇宙一好きとか。
Can't say. Haven't had the chance to explore the universe yet.
そういう話じゃなくて、あくまでも例えばの話。
Alright then. Hypothetically, if your life or property can in danger, I do protect you even if it meant throwing everything else away. To tell the truth, that's probably just about the only thing I can do for you. The responsibility to protect. That, at least, is a concept I'm familiar with. It's a bit of a catchphrase in my line of work.
じゃあさ、これでもう私はユージの彼女？
Yes, you are.
そっか。
I gave her a firm, decisive answer, but Amane actually seems fairly subdued. Not spontaneous outbursts of joy at least. Well, I guess a romantic relationship with this many strings attached is pretty unusual. Not really surprising that she might have fixed feelings about this.
ごめん。ちょっと座ってもいい？
Why? Before she can answer my question, Amane sinks unsteadily to the floor, landing in the sitting position with a light tap. What's wrong, Amane?
ごめん。なんか急に力が抜けちゃって膝がガクガクしてるの。
You feeling alright?
なんだろう、急にキスされたのにも驚いたし、ユージの彼女になれたってのも嬉しくて、でもなんか実感があまり湧かなくて、さっきからなんか足元がふわふわしてるなって思ってたんだけど、ダメだ、腰が抜けたっぽい。立てないよ。
You're hopeless. She puts out a consistently strong front, but when push comes to shove, it seems Amane is a pretty timid woman. Already thrown off balance by her first gate, the impact of becoming my girlfriend seems to have been sufficient to rob her of motor control. If you can't stand on your way, I'll give you a hand. What's that bizarre sound you emitting? Are you laughing?
笑ってる。そっか、私ユージの彼女だ。
Why now the idea scares you a little late for that?
そうじゃないけど、宝くじで一等賞が当たったみたいな感じ。なんかまだ信じられない。ね、本当に彼女でいいんだよね。
Yeah, I meant what I say. Now see it.
あんたね、彼女に向かって気持ち悪いとか言わないの。
Just stand out already. Will you? Here, give me your hand.
立ち上がらせてどうする気？今なら私力が抜けてるから何も抵抗できないよ。
What's your point?
だから襲うなら今だよってこと。ぶっちゃけて言うと今なら抱いても OK だよってサインを送ってるのよ。
The hell? Amane is trying to put a strong front with the usual slut act, but it decidedly unconvincing when her hands are trembling in mine like a chihuahua with anxiety issue. Please don't tell me I'll just let him do what he wants until he can't live without me. What's the best you could think of for the next step?
きっとすっごく気持ちいいぞ。どうする？
Nope. This coming from a girl who's shaking like a leaf in the breeze. Don't get carried away, idiot. With my free hand, I deliver a sharp karate chop to the top of Amane's head.
ちょっと。
Look, I'm not going to vanish like smoke tomorrow. Probably not the day after that. Neither. Don't rush things.
なんか不安なのよね。あんたの場合、本当にふっと私の前からいなくなりそうでさ。
You're worried too much. Just get some sleep for the moment, alright? I'll take you to your room.
おんぶしてくれる？
Yeah, I think I can handle that. And then I will completely limp body onto my back, carry her upstairs, and escort her back to her room. This will be the second time I totter Amane around like this, but her body feels lighter than before. Probably because I'm more ready to carry her, and she more comfortable with being carried by me because the distance we kept between us has shrunk. She got a big body, but she never did open like a bear. And so as of today, Amane became my girlfriend. And a new dialogue we're going to happen now. When it comes to women, the idea is stupid, soft, cute, and small enough to pretend they are stupid. But by some cruel twist of fate, the woman in my life has universally been on the large, brash, and hard-headed side of things, less cute, more brute. At one point back when I was readily and truly surrounded by these creatures, I was half convinced my entire life had been cursed by some misdeed against an oversized woman in a previous incarnation. What an entity I was, big women are just hard to deal with. They're glutinous, cross, obstinate, and selfish. They pick pipes and smoke cigarettes. On top of it, there's crybabies. Oops. Crybabies, jealous, wear too much makeup and blame the nearest man for anything and everything. Given all these charming characteristics, you could hardly blame a guy who wanted to put an about face whenever a big woman comes to view. Of late, however, my doctrine on oversized females has been something of a softening. I began to think they are all bad, in their way. I met one in particular who is as a cooker, high attentive to the needs of the others. Guys get angry when I speak to other women, and I said every request I make eagerly. Yeah, I need this kind of women. Honestly, she's too convenient. The whole thing gives me an unpleasant feeling in the pit of my stomach at the times, but then again, that's just the sort of person I am. The sweeter the deal, the more uneasy I become. As a result, recently I've been racking my brains over one question in particular. Why did a high quality woman like that become the girlfriend of a worthless man like me?
ユージおかえり。
Marbling? Sounds like an aberration for the mobile or Cleon. Did someone develop a portable 220mm autocannon deployable by infantry?
ああ、マキナ、あんたまたつまみ食いしたね。朝ごはんはユージが戻ってからって言ったでしょ。
ケチ本来。ヘロモンじゃあるまいし。
ヘルはボケ。まあ、今後も誰に似たんかいうちの汚い。
私はそういう風にしか生きられない女なのよ。
開き直らないの。
Not that I really mind, but why are you people in my room first thing in the morning?
ああ、だってほら、私ユージの彼女になったわけだし、朝ごはんぐらい作ってあげた方がいいのかなって。
That's not really.
言っておくけど、全然面倒じゃないよ。マキナのご飯作るついでみたいなもんだし。
I see.
ほらほら、走ってきて汗かいたでしょ。さっさとシャワー浴びてきなよ。浴び終わる頃には朝食の用意できてるから。
Yeah, alright.
何よ、変な笑い方して。
こいつはあれですかい？早速彼女気取りですかい？見ているこっちが恥ずかしくなるのよさ。
別に今までだってこれぐらいのことはしてたし、変じゃないわよ。
その割には必死なのよ。お兄ちゃんが何か言おうとしてたのに邪魔してさ。
だってほらリュウジだよ。なんかあいつ私が好きでやってることでも面倒ならやらんでいいとか言い出しそうだし。
まあな、お兄ちゃんってば変に禁欲的というか甘やかされるのに慣れてない感じするのよね。
でしょ。だからせっかく彼女になったんだしなんかしてあげたいのにノーサンキューだとか言われちゃったらがっくりくるでしょ。まあ
その辺は大丈夫なんじゃね。お兄ちゃん禁欲的なくせに女を扱うの無駄にうまいし。あまねは親切の押し売りでしか愛情表現ができない重たい女だって気づけばきっとうまく対応してくれると思うのよ。
Now Makina give advice to Amane.
どうした？
はい。
私って重い？
体重的な意味で？
そうじゃなくて。
まあそうな。私はほらダメな子だからあまねがいないと生きていけないけど、お兄ちゃんはどっちかっつうと一人で生きていけるタイプじゃない？だからやりすぎればうぜえって思うんじゃないかな。
Yep.
そっか、気をつけないと。
まあそうしょんぼりすんなよ。こないだ読んだ本にこんなこと書いてあったのよ。休みのたびに会おうとするな。メールの返事が遅いぐらいで切れるな。怒ってる時は黙ってないで怒ってる理由を話し合え。そしてこれが一番大事。彼氏の携帯を勝手に見るな。
いろいろあるな。っていうかあんたそういうのどこで覚えてくるわけ？
Among all of those statements from Makina, I agree all of them.
何言ってんのよさ。これ全部あまねが買ってきた本に書いてあったのよ。肉食系女子必見のティーンズファッション誌タイガーガール8月号の144ページ。脱ヘビーガール彼氏に重いって言われたらって特集覚えてない？
そういえばそんな記事もあったような。
平気平気。だって私重くないしとか言って適当に流し読みしたのね。フグじゃねえのよ。でもまあシャワー浴びに行ったお兄ちゃんを追っかけてって背中流してあげゆーとか言い出さなかっただけ。まだ救いようはあるのよさ。
危なかったわ。私それ言おうか迷ってた。言わなくてよかったわ。
パイオツこすりつけて背中洗う気だったのね。も
ういやさすがにそこまでは。
いいですか？エッチも度が過ぎればただの変態なのよ。わかったらさっさと朝ごはんの用意をしなさい。
はい。
というわけで私はちょっと野暮用を思い出したのでこれで。
ちょっと野暮用ってどこ行くのよ。
ちょっと。
What? Did she just go naked?
なんで服を脱ぐ？
お兄ちゃん、私が背中流してあげゆー。
こらー！
You just made Amane jealous, Makina-chan. There are some people out there who find joy in serving others, making them happy and being necessary to them. I consider them masochists. There's no guarantee that such devotion will ever be rewarded. In fact, it's safe to say the opposite is more often true. Case in point, no matter how many people you might kill in the national interest, no one is going to gratefully reward a piece of trash like us for our service. That's really only natural. Maintaining such fruitless devotion for its own sake doesn't make any sense. There got to be some other motive underneath it, or so I instinctively suspect. No matter how much I want to believe so, Amane's actions are motivated purely by her emotions. This small non-sitting sense of unease just won't disappear. But of course, I'm a twisted person with all the capacity for trust of a mangry stray dog. Accepting the kindness of others never comes easy to me.
さて、朝ごはんもバリバリ食べたし、今日も頑張ってもりもり勉強するのよ。
ねえ、それってバリバリとモリモリ擬音が逆じゃないかな。
Well, her incomprehensible enthusiasm get across, if nothing else.
お兄ちゃん、なんか疲れてる？
そりゃ朝っぱらからあれだけバタバタされたら疲れるでしょうよ。
ごめんねお兄ちゃん、あまねがバタバタして。
いや、私じゃなくてあんただからね。
え？
不思議そうな顔をして私を見ない。っていうかあんた、私が止めなかったら本気でユージの背中流すつもりだったの？
そりゃあもう朝からこってりと濃厚に背中を流してやろうかと愚行いたしますれば。
どうしよう。こんなに堂々と開き直る子を相手にどうやって怒ればいいんだろう。
あのねお兄ちゃん、今日は残念だったけど、今度また二人きりの時にね。
Don't get me involved in this troublesome nonsense.
コンドームは私が用意するからちっとも面倒じゃないのよ。
おーい、彼女の前だぞ。冗談でもそういうこと言っちゃダメなんだぞ。
Not to worry, I'm not about to get excited by the likes of Makina.
それはやっぱりあれ？おっぱいのさ。
That's right, if you want to become my woman, get yourself a serious rag.
この男、ずいぶんと無茶を言うのよ。
This is the only way to life. This is the only way of life I know. Deal with it.
それを言われると何も言えないのよさ。
Give up on becoming my woman and try to be a sportsman-like about it, will you? In exchange, I'll be your big brother as long as you want.
ずっと？
Well, as long as I manage to stay alive, I guess.
そっか。そんじゃそれでいいや。約束なのよ。
Hold on a sec. I feel I might have rushed into this. Let me think it. Oh.
あ、ヘリだ。アパッチかロングボウなのか AH64D なのか。
Hey, Makina.
逃げられちゃったね。
What a hopeless girl. That's clearly a civilian helicopter. How did you make that ECI-55B for a AH-64D?
それよりもいいの？あんな約束しちゃって。
Well, I suppose. Try not to be rude at Makina, the little sister role. I think she's always going to have a hard time functioning unless there's someone looking out for her.
まあね。
Let's hurry to the classroom ourselves.
あ、ユージ、待って。
What?
ほら、ネクタイ曲がってる。
Really?
ほら、こっち向きなさい。直してあげる。
Right. ありがとう。
普段パリッとしてるくせにたまに隙があるのよね、あんたって。
Yeah, I get that a lot. JB once offered me a similar evaluation. You're insufficiently taught that sloppiness is why you always manage to bungle things in the endgame. But my master responds, that's the one and only part of this cake you could call cute. She actually encouraged me to make certain types of sloppy mistakes as a way to address the standard exasperation of females. Not to say that I'm doing any of this on purpose, but in retrospect, it seems there might have been something to that suggestion. Eventually, fixed my necktie with a few vaguely maternal complaints. The expression on Amane's face suggests she's enjoying herself.
はい、治ったよ。
ありがとう。
ねえ、ユージ。
What?
私って重いのかな？
Am I heavy in terms of the body mass?
マキナと同じボケはしないでよ。
Oh, my humor's on the same level as Makina's. That's a big overshock.
っていうか、最近のマキナ、だんだんあんたに似てきたわよ。
Children change themselves in reaction to the adults around them. It's only natural.
忘れてるかもしれないから言っとくけど、マキナ、 あんたと年あんまり変わんないわよ。
I'm aware of that. I'm also aware that you are only 2 years older than me, despite the Wise Big Sister Act.
誰に聞いたの？
The principal.
そっか。
What, did you want to keep it a secret?
そうじゃないけど。
Then there's nothing to worry about it. I don't care too much about age either way. Also, if I thought you were heavy, I do tell you straight out. You are fine the way you are. Don't try to change yourself to fit me.
そうする。
Alright then, let's head to the class. Want to hold hands on the way?
本当に？
No, just screw you.
なんだ。チェー。
Don't boo me, come on. I offer my left hand to Amane.
いいの？本当に？
Just until we get to the classroom.
嬉しい。
Am I getting so? That thought did occur to me. But if you think of it as a compensation for Amane's reliable daily service, a little charity like this is entirely justifiable. Like a dog leaping towards the leash his master is carrying, Amane just to grab my hands firmly, to point her fingers with mine. As always, her palm is unusual cold to the touch, but compared to a hot, sweaty hand, this one is unpleasant to hold. Where is this? This is a pretty old story that my master heard from her own master. It's about a man who, having finished a big job overseas, stopped by a certain rural town. The master in question had been celebrating the completion of his task in a bar. Eventually, the liquor went to his head, and he asked the woman of the place where he could get himself a woman. Sure enough, they brought him a girl. The fee seems unreasonably high, but the man was blasphemous, and the money he earned was burning a hole in his pocket. He rationalized it as a worthy price for a night of sweet dreams. The next morning, the man woke up in his hotel room. The woman was nowhere to be seen. Oh crap, did she take me for a ride? But when he checked the pockets of his jacket in a panic, his wallet was still there, and nothing seems to be missing from the inside. Shit, get it, little paranoid. Anyway, those sure were some pleasant dreams. But just as the man was putting the incident behind him, the woman he slept with returned to the room bearing breakfast on the tray. Why? You haven't gone home yet? In response to the man's question, the woman tilted her head in puzzlement. I don't know the location of your home yet, husband. Nani? The already expensive prices had brought the man a single night of pleasure it had brought him the woman.
つまりどういうことなのよさ？
Oh, storytelling! The man paid his money with the intention of spending a single night with the woman, but he inevitably purchased her entire life.
南アジアの一部地域では日本の大卒初任給が国民の平均年収に匹敵すると言われていますし、ありえない話ではありませんが。
でもその話とアマネーの話にどんな関係が？
Well, it isn't quite over yet. It is quite over yet. The man tried to return the woman to her family, but they refused to take her back. The way they saw things, it was already a done deal. So in the end, the man has no choice but to take the woman back to his own country. He was pretty shell-shocked, felt like he stumbled into a total catastrophe at first, but once they got back to his hometown, his opinion changed dramatically. You see, the woman happened to be one hell of a hard worker. Maybe that's just how they raised them over there. But the fact that he decided she was useless and abandoned her probably had a lot to do with it as well. Either way, she waited on this guy hand and foot. He probably trained her pretty strictly from a young age. She took over all the cleaning, washing and cooking and managed them all perfectly. When the man took a bath, she washed his back. When he went to work, she helped him with his business suit. Then sent him off by kneeling the entrance with her head to the floor. The girl not only accepted all of this as a role, but actually started crying when the man tried to stop her from performing her duties. At first, he was at something of a loss, but in the time, the man decided to accept this independent new lifestyle. His reasoning was simple enough. Apparently, being necessary to him in the even smallest way was important to his wife. If a Pompeius allowing the girl to attend to his every need, like that would reassure her that her place in the world was secure. He decided it was the right thing to do. Long story short, they stayed married for more than 40 years. At the man's deathbed, the girl was by his side. They were apparently her final words to him. I was terrified and miserable at first. The realization that I'd been brought by some stranger foreign brought me to tears many times. But it was in the end, I'm glad. From the bottom of my heart, I'm glad you took me back with you.
いい話やん。
Understandable, maybe you see what I'm getting at there, but for me, I think Amane might be something like that girl. So for now, I think I'm going to try letting Amane do what she wants, just like the man in the story.
それが今朝Amaneさんと手をつないで教室へ入ってきたことに対する言い訳なのですね。
Come on, no need to put it so bluntly, is there? Not that you're wrong.
つま 私と同じようにアマネーに寄生して生きていくってこと？
Did you even listen to what I was saying?
だって長え話されてもわかんねえのよ。報告はもっと簡潔に。
And now she's talking like JB Cheeky Bread.
マキちゃん、男の人の言い訳っていうのは長くて支離滅裂なものなんだよ。
And you're not much better. Don't keep me in the gut with that knowing smile on your face. Anyway, I still find Amane's kindness pretty odd, but I guess I have decided to stop fighting it. I think that's the best way to repay her goodwill. As long as I can remember to be grateful, that's all I'm trying to say.
おお、そうか。
You still don't get it, do you?
私は理解しました。良い心がけかと思います。お話を聞いていて我が意を得たりと膝を打つ思いで涙が出そうです。主人に必要とされることを至上の喜びとし、そして主人がそれを理解している。まさにメイド冥利につきます。きっと日々の努力が報われた思いに感動し、うかつに頭など撫でられようものなら、それはもうジョンジョロジョンジョロと失禁してしまうかもしれません。
なんか散歩行くよって言っただけで嬉しくっておしっこ漏らしちゃう子犬とかたまにいるのよさ。
I don't think I like the sound of this.
大丈夫なのよさ。アマネーはよくしつけられた大型犬なのよ。おしっこ漏らさないし無駄吠えもしないし、主人の帰りをじっと待ってるような感じ。
ああ、それなんだかわかるような気がする。井上さんちのラッキーがそんな感じだよね。
ラッキー？
お兄ちゃんは見たことない？夕方にスーパーの省エに行くとたまにお店の入り口の横にいるのよ。でっかくて茶色いもさっとしたやつ。
Oh, I think I might know the one you're talking about. The bullseye that's always running on the chill out plastic bag stretcher.
ラッキーはとてもご主人様がお買い物をしている間はじっとおとなしく地面に伏せて気だるそうに耳もだらーっとしていて、他の犬が来ても吠えません。
近所の子供がいたずらして耳とか尻尾を引っ張ってもうざがるだけで怒らないし、すっげー優しい子なのよ。
で、ご主人様が買い物を終えてお店から出てくる気配を感じるとすっくと体を起こしてピシッとお座りの姿勢で、自分はずっとこの姿勢で待っていたでありますって顔をするんです。それがもう可愛くて。
I see now that you mention it. That does sound a bit like Amane.
私がなんだって？
Oh, hey there, Amane. We were just noting your resemblance to a dog.
犬？私が？
アマネーって賞味期限が微妙な食べ物とかすぐふんふん言って匂いとか確かめるしね。
ああ、そういえばそんな仕草をよく見かけますね。
嘘？私そんなことする？
してるのよさ。こないだもお豆腐のお味噌汁の鍋に顔突っ込んでふんふんしてたのよ。
だってこの季節はほらお豆腐炒むの早いし、あんまり変なもの食べさせてお腹壊したら大変だしねえ。
あまねさんって八百屋さんでも魚屋さんでもとりあえず商品は匂いを嗅いで確かめますよね。
だって少しでも新鮮な方がいいかと思って。
Can you seriously tell how fresh produce is by sniffing it?
いや、まあなんていうかつい癖で。ほら私って実家の料理屋で買い出しをやってたから、それでシビアになったってのが原因かな。
I see.
サチいる？
ここに。
いたいた。ねえサチ、私お腹空いちゃった。お昼にして。
はい、すぐにご用意いたします。
今日はお弁当用意したんでしょ？家 私の嫌いなピーマンとかセロリとか入れてないでしょうね。
はい、もちろん一切使用していません。どうせみちる様は味音痴だからわかんねえだろとか言って細かく刻んでたっぷり混ぜたりするような真似は断じてしておりませんよ。
ちょっとそれ本当でしょうね。
当たりきしゃりきのコンコンチキです。私がみちる様を騙すなんてありえません。もっと私を信用してください。
なんか最近のあんたって私に対する扱いが雑になったような気がするのよね。気のせい。
ウッドエレメンタルですよ。
何それ。
ウッドエレメンタル？木のせい？
くだらね
Wait a second, Michiru. You may have Sachi make lunch boxes for you?
何よ、文句あんの？っていうかサチが自分から作るって言い出したのよ。
はい、みちる様が毎日仕出しのお弁当では飽きるとおっしゃっていましたので僭越ながら。
なんだ、言ってくれれば私がみちるの分も作ったのに。
嫌よ。だってあんたのお弁当野菜ばっかりじゃない。私はお肉が食べたいの。I need meat.
I need meat.
なんで最後英語で言ったんですか？
どうでもいいでしょが。
Michiru, I really hope you are showing such a appropriate gratitude for this.
私はいつだって感謝と遠慮を忘れない謙虚な女よ。でもほら、私ツンデレだから表面的にはそれが見えないだけなのよ。
I see. It's not just how tsunderes are as a species.
どうこすとうぜえだけだけどな。そんでチルチルは確実にどうこしてるのよさ。そんなことないわよ。ないでしょ。ないわよね。
何その微妙に自信を失いゆく三段変化。
流行らすか。
Do me a favor and don't. I'm getting a headache already.
とにかくお昼にしましょう。
そうね。アホにかまけてるとお昼休みが終わっちゃうわ。サチ、食堂に行ってわかめスープ飲みながら食べるわよ。ついてらっしゃい。
はい、ただいまお供いたします。そんなわけですので私たちは学食へ参りますが、皆さんは？
私らは教室で食べるよ。何？
私は少し天音さんが羨ましいです。そんな風に思ってしまうのはわがままでしょうか。
何？どういう意味？
You steal UG from me.
まあなあ、チルチルは飼い犬に餌をやらないタイプなのよさ。
犬？また犬の話？
それでは失礼いたします。
何なの？
Don't worry about it. More importantly, I get a keen understanding of what gratitude means thanks to Michiru's negative example. I want to thank you for everything you do.
どういたしまして？
よくわかってねえだろ。
You don't need to get it. Every gratitude can be annoying if you shove it in someone's face. Much like any other form of charity, giving back to others is meaningless if you're motivated primarily by the desire of showing off your own ability. When I see a politician on television proudly wearing brightly colored flags and ripples on his lapel, my first and only thought is, look at that swaggery hypocrite. I guess you could say I'm cynical by nature, but I don't want to show my gratitude to Amane that way, not through some self-satisfying display. I want to keep those feelings mostly to myself, to better preserve them and keep them genuine. The world calls this less inclusive approach to the mark of a tsundere, then I guess I'm a tsundere after all. I will bear that mark of disgrace with pride. And I will set an example by my way of life. One way that dispels the false reputation a few regrettable individuals have brought upon our misunderstood pride. What is this? I don't see any.
風見くん、少しいいかしら。
Oh, Yumiko-chan, about time to meet you. What?
今日搬入予定の図書室の本が届いたのだけれど、業者が間違えて寮の方へ届けてしまったのよ。
Oh, now that you mention it, I did notice a truck over there this afternoon. Must have been that one.
それで申し訳ないのだけれど、 届いた本を図書室まで運び込んでもらえないかしら。業者の人はもう帰ってしまったし、力仕事だから小峰さんには頼みにくくて。
Very well, I was looking forward to getting some new material in the library myself. I will lend a hand.
そう、ありがとう。そう言ってもらえると助かるわ。
Just need me to lug them over here?
ええ、運んできてもらえれば、あとは私が棚に並べるわ。
Roger, let's get started. It's pretty rare for Sakaki to ask someone for help like this and unexpected. Above all else, she's a proud woman. I'm sure I rank among the very last person she ever wanted to ask for help. So she swallowed that pride and turns to me. I kept it, but I just shook her down. On top of which, I honestly don't want more books in the library. That said, I wasn't expecting this quite many. I walked to a size of a cardboard box are stacked up next to the dorm's front entrance. I estimate around 24 books per box and 16 boxes in all. I got a good 384 volumes or so to carry over to the schoolhouse. Might have been a little too hasty in agreeing to that request. Well, nothing I can do about it now. I accept the job, so I got to carry it out. In a situation like this, it's better to get moving before you start thinking too much. You stand around too long in front of the task like this, it's easy to get paralyzed by your self-pity. It's never get done unless I finish it. Just have to chip away at the mountain. In short, it's something like moving the manual workarounds, in which case there's only one conclusion. I mean, 60 round trips. Don't make me laugh. If you ask thinking a man or a woman, they'll probably tell you mindless jobs are the most miserable end of all. But I'm not one of those people by nature. I'm well suited to this sort of simple work.
あれ、ユージ？また何してんの？こんなところで。
Help me, my girlfriend. Hey, Sakaki asked me to help me get some new books over the library.
へえ、そうなんだ。この段ボールなんだろうって思ってたけど、本なんだ。手伝おうか？
No, that's alright. You were just heading out on some errand, right?
まあ、夕飯のお買い物に行こうかと思ってたんだけど。
Then that's your job at the moment. I'll take care of this.
そっか。じゃあ、今日の晩ご飯は、ユージの好きなものにしてあげる。何が食べたい？
Anything is fine. See? Bigger.
その意見が一番困るんですけど。
At least I've tried to imply that anything you make is delicious.
もう、おだてても何も出ないわよ。
Alright then, something a bit spicy maybe?
辛いものっていうと、カレーとか麻婆豆腐？
I leave the details so you just feel like something with a bit of a kick of it.
わかった。それじゃあ何か辛いものね。
Makina is going to eat it too, so keep the intensity reasonable.
了解。そんじゃあ7時ぐらいにはできてるから、私の部屋に来て。
Got it. When asked what do you feel like having for dinner, a man who answers anything smart is undeniably negligent. And the episode, my friend. Thank you for watching my video. I did that just for fun.
セーブするわ。
Let's take heart, brothers and sisters. Magic word time. Adios and famosa.